Hi everyone, welcome back to e-commerce success by Ad360. Today we're going to review two different stores that are currently on sale on a website where you can buy Shopify stores or other online businesses. That's quite interesting. I don't know either of the sellers, I have never talked to them, so I'm not interested in any way in this purchase. But I just thought this was interesting. It's the first time we're going to review such a website and such a website sale. We're going to see how they present their websites, their figures. What's interesting is, of course, to make their websites appealing. They share a ton of stats and figures. So even if you have no intention of purchasing a store, maybe looking at these can be an interesting source of data to compare how your business is doing to other businesses out there. So that's quite interesting. We're going to review two different stores that are vastly different, that have different types of strategies, traffic sources, conversion rates, average order value. So they're vastly different, but they have a few things in common. So that's quite interesting. If you like this content, please like, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Tell us what you think of these sales propositions and which one is the better deal in your opinion. This video is brought to you by Ad360. Ad360 is the easiest way to start advertising in just one click. We generate automatically advertising banners, the creatives that will run all over the web outside of social media and Google. You can run on hundreds of millions of independent websites and mobile apps, including on context relevant places that talk about your products, vertical, thematic, and we're automatically going to find the right places to run your ads where you get the most views, clicks, and sales for your advertising budget. If you'd like to learn more, there's a link in the description to try for yourself the app for 14 days or book a demo and to have a call and discuss in more details about our solution. Okay, let's jump into today's content. So I discovered this website today thanks to a post in the Shopify subreddit. And so this person is selling their store. So it's a store that's made $170,000 in sale, and they're just selling that for $6,000. So I don't know if it's a good deal or not. I'm not advising you to do anything. I'm not going to comment really on whether it's a good deal or not. I'm just going to analyze the figures. What's super interesting is they're sharing all the data. So I didn't know this website, so let's review. I think this is quite interesting. So this is the website exchangemarketplace.com, and they have a section for shops, and this one is on Shopify. So, and they're sharing a ton of stats. Maybe we can make this a bit bigger. Or can we? Or can we not? Maybe if we do that. No, okay. Looks like we can't make this bigger. Hopefully you can see. But basically, so they have here from the 1st of April 2021 to the 31st of March 2022, they have a bit more than 150k in sales from 100,000 sessions. Returning customers 2%, average order value 67 euros, total orders 2,343. Interesting, the conversion rate is really good. 2%, 2.16%, so this is definitely better than average. And what can we say else? So they get the majority of their sales from social media ads. So you see the first source of social traffic is Facebook, 26,000, then TikTok, Instagram, and then the rest is nothing. So out of these sales, 2/3 are coming from advertising on social media, according to this and to what they're saying on the post. But they say also, so that's why the price tag is quite low. It's only 6,000, and sorry, let me get this back to you. So they're selling for 6,000, which represents, according to them, about 3 months of profit. So they said the average profit is about 1,900 per month of a 10k revenue per month on average. So that's about 20% profit on their sales, which is quite good, I think. But so it's quite cheap, but they're saying it's because they got completely destroyed by the iOS 14 and 14.5, they say on the description, and their Facebook ads are not profitable anymore. They eventually had to stop advertising And because the owner says that they've become fed up with and tired of e-commerce, they don't have the the will to start new things like Google Ads or TikTok or trying to make the Facebook ads work again. So that's why they want to leave that and sell the business. So you see there's a sharp decline in sales. So I'm not advising you to do anything. I don't know whether this is a good deal or not. This is quite risky because there appears not to have been any sales or any activity in the last couple of months. But the numbers are quite good, so that's interesting. You can see some shops that have 2% conversion rate. The returning rate of customers is pretty low. The average order value is quite low, I think, for this type of product. So let's see the product. So I don't know if we can look at this further. So this is the product page. Let's look at the home page. So they're selling these pods, basically, right? So comfort king pods. So the website is quite neat, quite nice. Looks like a fun product. It's not super expensive, so they're selling that on average for 67 euros. And the fact that I think we see the price on the product page, so this one is at 65. So the fact that the average order value is 67 means I think there's room for improvement in terms of upselling and cross-selling maybe on the website. But you see like single product website can do really good as well. So you have a 2%. But I think it's also a nice illustration of how the product page has a ton of info. I think I said in a couple of videos earlier this week, you need to add more info on your product pages. That's a product page that converts well. You have a ton of images, info, benefits, so we won't analyze this in detail. That's not the purpose of this video, but I think it's a good illustration. Okay, let's look at a completely different website. So that's another one I found on the website. The price tag is much higher, $369,000. The average revenue for this website is about just shy of 50K per month, from about 30K sessions per month, and they're averaging over 10K of profit per month. So that's also a 20% profit margin. So it's comparable to this one, except it has much higher revenue, many more sessions, and basically the website also has more history. It's been around for at least 2 years. I think it started here, so yeah, about 2 years. And you can see the total sales over 1 year over the same period, 1st of April 2021 until 31st of March 2022, is $1.2 million in sales. And they're getting that from 480,000 store sessions. They have a much higher customer returning rate. So if you compare that to the previous one, I think the previous one was about 2.3%. This one has doubled, 6.5% returning rate. But what's interesting to me, I wanted to show you this, is the conversion rate is much lower at 0.5%. But this website is as successful if you just judge by the profit margin. They're at 20% profit. And the other one is also a 20% profit. And according to what they're saying, they're netting 10K in profit. So after all expenses, marketing expenses, staff, overhead, they have in their pocket $10,000 per month from this website. And they get that with just a 0.5% conversion rate. So you see sometimes you have websites that can be lower than average. As a reminder, the average is between 1 and 2%, closer to 2% actually. So they're way below the average value and they still have a very successful website. So one of the reasons the conversion rate might be lower is also because they have a higher average order value. So compared to the first website, this one had a $67 or euros average order value. This one has a $512 average order value. So it's much higher. So they're making a ton more sales. But if you look at the total orders per year, it's actually quite similar. It's 2,300 for the first website. The second website has 2,500. So they have a comparable amount of sales, but with a much lower conversion rate, but a much higher order value. So that's super, super interesting. And the products are these, so they're like furniture, so chairs, and other stuff, so mattress, different types of products. So you have a ton of figures. We're not going to review everything, but that's quite interesting. So of course, you have some analytics figures. So what I wanted to show you is I don't want to discuss in details the deals or the website themselves, but I just wanted to present this website, which I didn't know about. So this website is quite interesting, and if you want to see an independent source of data, compare some websites, see where you stand in terms of average order value, of conversion rate, of returning customer rate, you have like really a gold mine of information here, because these websites are incentivized to share a ton of information to make their websites appealing and their offers seem good. So when you get numbers on Reddit, on social media, Instagram, Twitter, you always have a doubt, right? When like an Instagrammer is sharing the Shopify figures, are these actually fake? Are these real? And the good thing about this website is the numbers are actually verified by Shopify or by the website. I think they connected their Shopify number and they compare they compare what they're saying on the listing and the actual store number, so they can confirm and verify that these are actual real figures. So that's quite interesting, and you see the evolution. You have some seasonality, of course, but it's quite interesting. And you see you have different businesses here at any sales price really, so 200k, 14k, 100k, 40k, 80k. So pretty much whatever your budget is, you can probably find a website to be sold for that budget, even for 6,000 like this one, which is quite cheap I think for business. But as I said earlier, this might be super risky because they stopped all advertising. They don't have any activity at the moment, and it's a gamble on whether or not you might be able to restart some activity with efficient ads. Or another marketing method. But okay, tell me what you think about the tool deals or something else you find on the platform. What do you think? Which one do you think is most efficient? Which one do you like most? What do you think of these figures? How does your own business compare in terms of conversion rate, average order value, the number of sessions? I'd be super curious to find about that. So feel free to share your own figures if you want me to review and compare your figures with the industry average, or to analyze a website, find out what's wrong. If you want to improve your sales or conversion rate, I'd be super happy to do website review. And if you want to try different ads, if as the first business owner you've had some trouble since the latest changes in Facebook and the iOS updates, know that there are other forms of ads out there. You don't just have social media or Google. You can actually advertise on hundreds of different websites. So if you have furniture like this, you can advertise on house blogs, home decoration blogs, furniture blogs, people talking about all sorts of things, how to decorate your home, small websites, comparison websites, even news websites that talk about home interior decoration, this kind of stuff, mobile apps. So, and all of these can be found automatically by Ad360. It's super easily. You can just download the app in less than 5 minutes. You got your ads up and running, creatives generated automatically, the websites identified automatically, and you can start running ads for all your products all over the web with just one click. So it's super easy. If you want to learn more, feel free to reach out, contact us. We can have a discussion or try for yourself with a 14-day free trial. And I look forward to hearing back from you. Have a great day. I wish you a ton of success, a ton of sales. Bye.